Hello folks, good afternoon. Good afternoon indeed. Thank you for joining me. I am here on the potter's wheel and I am still making tankards. Hang on in there though. So, yes, good old mugs, you see. We potters, we need our mugs, don't we? Because mugs are the ambassadors of ceramics, aren't they? Out there in the world sometimes. Centering the clay, breaking in, widening and opening the base nice and wide to start, colouring in, lifting that clay up, keeping it conical, outside fingers a little bit below the inside fingers. Pushing in, grabbing the clay, keep it in at the top, yeah? Yeah, I'm throwing to a little gauge here, you see. These are the same tankards you saw me making just the other day, except we just got a different angle on it, you see. So I'm just working on the top here. Keep it a little wider at the base, slender form. I'm not quite happy with it yet. A 12-ounce lump of clay and 4.5 inches high and 3 1/4 wide. Make sure we put in a nice bevel down at the base there. Oh, well, actually this one is looking a little it was looking a little wide at the top there, so I had to So I'm going to take my cut-off wire. Incidentally, this is a twisted cut-off wire. It's not wire, it's nylon, but it's twisted, and I have a ceramic toggle on one end here and a wooden toggle on the other end. So that gives me a nice spiral when I cut off. Keep the wheel going very slowly and clean hands. You want to clasp it like this, you see, and put him down just there, next to his brother. Let's bring the camera in a little. It's the end of the afternoon here, pretty much. There we are. I think the secret, you see, about repeat throwing is getting into the rhythm. Find your rhythm. Breaking in, widening. It's always a good idea to go, I think, to go a little wider than the final shape. Collar him in. So I'm lifting. You see how I'm lifting? My hands are resting on the wheel tray here. So I've got support. Well, meanwhile you're making low shapes, just support yourself, your wrists, on your wheel tray if you can, or if you can't do that, rest them on your leg or your thigh. Looking for the gauge. Oh gauge, you teach me, the gauge will teach you. Set a gauge. Gives you something to aim for, doesn't it, a gauge? It gives you a height and a width, something definite to reach for. So many people, you see, they're making pots. They don't know what weight of clay they're using. They don't know how high they're going. They don't know how wide they're going. You know, you've got to discipline yourself so that you are in control of the clay, not the clay in control of you. Simon, this is sounding very deep and profound. It's not very deep and it's not very profound. It's actually pretty basic. But see, I'm just altering the shape here a little bit. Little subtleties that... Okay, so I've got to now, using my throwing stick. If you haven't got a decent throwing stick, for heaven's sake, get one. It's life and death. Whether the life and death for your pots, whether you have a decent throwing stick. And you want one... You want one that's going to serve as your... It's almost like a third hand, you know. I use this. Look, let me show you. There's three uses of this. There's the angle here, okay, putting in the bevel underneath. It's not very thick. It's fairly thin, and it doesn't have a rounded edge here. So many throwing sticks I see, the edge is all rounded here. and it's thick, so you can't really use it as a rib. I can use this, you see, to clean away the slurry off the side of my pot, you see. Now if that had been thick and round, I wouldn't have been able to do that. And one final use, it's got a right angle on the end here, so I can use that when I'm throwing something cylindrical. I can use that as a reference point, you see. So I'm just putting in that bevel underneath. You've got to put bevels on the bottoms of your pots. It's vitally important, especially if you're doing repeat throwing like this. Otherwise you're going to end up thinking that you're going to have to trim everything, and that is a real waste of time, to have to trim all your pots. Okay, leather at the rim. Hold the leather like this, you see. Just hold the leather to the rim, no pressure. Take your cut-off wire, and now you need a cut-off wire that is, you see how short my cut-off wire is? It's about 12 inches, and that's what you need. These long cut-off wires that people come, hang on, I'll show you. But you know what I'm talking about. People come on workshops here with these long wires, you see. It's probably, we're all the kits that you buy and have got one of these crazy things in them, which are, look how long it is. It's like 2 feet long, and you can't use it unless you do this game, you know. Do you ever do that? Then finally, when you got it under control, you can then cut your pot off. Afterwards it all unravels like this, and very often it ends up kinked. These are useless on the wheel. Get rid of them. Get yourself a decent one. Should be about 12 inches long like that, you see. See the toggles here? Okay, I can see how they hide there around the back of my hand. I can use my thumbs. So you want to thumbs down, slow wheel speed, and straight through like that. Okay. Just incidentally, if anybody wants one of those, I haven't actually got them yet up on the website, but I'm about to start making a bunch of these. If anybody's interested in one of these twisted nylon wires with a weighted toggle, write to me, okay, and I'll give you the details. They're going to be about 15 bucks each. If you want one, then write to me, okay, because at the moment they're not up on the website, and I can't it won't go through PayPal, you know, automatically. You just need to write to me. Okay, so clean hands, and now hopefully there should be a nice pattern on the bottom of that pot, you see. And we put him down there next to his brother or sister. So just to show you, there is the sort of swirl you get, you know, the shell. I think I haven't done it for a long time, I have to confess. I haven't had a wire like that, but I started making them now, and they are good. I like them. So folks, thanks for joining us. I know we've done this before, but you see, every time you see it, I'll probably talk about it in a slightly different way, and there might be something there that you'll pick up, you see, that will help you. So go to my website, simonleachpottery.com. I've got a workshop to do next November 8th and 9th here in central Pennsylvania, near Montoursville, which is near Williamsport, right in the middle of the state. And then we're probably going to run one more workshop, I'm thinking, around about the 22nd and 23rd of November. It's not yet up on the website, but if you're interested, get in touch. What more can I say? Yeah. Well, keep practicing. That's the secret. Bye. Oh, let's just have a look at our little muggies there, you see? You see, that's what a gauge will help you with. It'll bring consistency to your throwing. Okay, folks. Bye-bye now.